Gas fees. Let's talk about that. So in this video, I'm going to answer several questions you might have about gas fees. What are gas fees? Why do we need gas fees? These are the first two questions. Let me make long story short. These two questions I'm probably not going to answer in this video, and I'll tell you why. These two questions about why do we need gas fees and what are gas fees, they have something to do with the difference between the centralized and decentralized financial system. So in order to understand what are gas fees and why do we need them, I suggest you should try to watch this video about the difference between centralized and decentralized finance. Now, the other questions I'm going to touch base about are how to calculate the gas fees you need. And when I'm saying how to calculate the gas fees you need is from A to Z. And let me explain. Let's say you're on a shoestring budget and you want to stake your money. You need to know exactly, just like if you go to the store and you want to know exactly how much it's going to cost you something after tax. So you need to know how to calculate the total amount, including tax, so you'll know how much money to put aside. So sometimes gas fees, if you're not aware of them, and it's the first time you're trading crypto, is going to catch you by surprise with your pants down. So you should know how much are going to be the gas fees to do the transaction you're looking to do, and be better prepared when it's come to do the transaction. The transaction I'm talking about are mostly buying the crypto, swapping the crypto, and transferring the crypto. If you're buying the crypto on KuCoin, Coinbase, or any other gateway, you're probably going to try to transfer them to your digital wallet. It could be MetaMask, Ledger, other wallets that you have, either cold or hot wallet. If all of this is gibberish to you, I suggest start with this video, the basic terms of cryptocurrency. I'm talking about the difference between hot and cold wallet this video. Let's go back to gas fees. We're going to touch base about everything you need to know on the computer. Third, the most important question, how to save on gas fees. So we talked about what are gas fees and why do we need them. So how much are they going to be? And then how can I save on these gas fees? In this segment, I'm going to give you a few examples, a few ideas on how to save on gas fees. We're going to talk about when will be the best time to do transaction on the blockchain. We're going to talk about how to reduce the amount of gas fee required, or how to pay less for the gas fee you need. And we're going to also touch base at the end about other blockchains that have cheaper gas fees if you want to buy, sell, or trade NFTs. And mostly, if you're here, you probably heard about NFTs or other cryptocurrencies that you're looking to stake, you're looking to purchase so you can get the airdrop. If you're new to all this cryptocurrency, I suggest, as I say, check out this video, the basic terminology of cryptocurrency video I made. So as I said, we're going to talk about other blockchain networks that have cheaper or lower gas fees that you can either create your NFT and sell it over there, or your collection NFT, or to buy an NFT. Let's jump right in. Okay, so we're right here on Gas Now. Now, if you want to calculate how much exactly each transaction on the Ethereum network is going to cost you, this website will be a great tool for it. Now, let me start with that. What you see right here, this price, is not the final price you're going to pay for the transaction. These, if you equivalent the gas fee to an actual gas station, would be this. So that's what you see. This is the price per Gwei. Now you might ask, what the heck is Gwei? Gas on the Ethereum network is measured by this Gwei. And what is Gwei? Gwei is basically the measure unit of gas on the Ethereum network. So as you can see, there's Gwei, Gwei, Mwei, and Gwei. Basically, if you think about equivalent to byte, it's kilobyte, megabyte, and gigabyte. Gwei compared to Ether. One Ether worth quintillion Gwei. As you see, it's marked blue, and the name Shannon is right next to it. Now you might ask, why does it call Gwei Shannon? So It was named after Claude Shannon. He's considered the father of the information theory, so the measuring unit is named after him. Basically, the creators of Ethereum wanted to honor the mathematicians behind the theories of cryptocurrency, and that's why they decided to name every unit under a different mathematician. As we mentioned, we measuring the amount of gas in Gwei. And as you see, this is the price per Gwei right now. Unlike a car, if you put a gas, doesn't matter if you put the cheaper gas or you put the most expensive gas, your car is not going to go faster. Not in Ethereum. In Ethereum, if you put faster gas, your transaction will happen much quicker. If you put slower gas, it will take some time. If you want to do a transaction on the Ethereum network, you basically go to MetaMask and you try to do the transaction. You either buy or send or swap. If you're not really sure how much money you need, you can go to DifiSaver, and this website is basically going to give you a simulation of how much exactly going to cost based on real data, on real-time data. That way you be able to actually predict how much money is going to cost you ballpark. So you see, we're going to test the DeFi with using a balance of 100 Ether. We start the simulation. So you go to this website, apps.defisaver.com. I'm going to put the link in the description. And you create start simulation and create account. Now, as you see, we received 100 Ethereum. If we want to exchange that to USD coin or DAI or whatever coin, let's say you want to exchange I don't know, 1 Ethereum, $113.28. Now, if you want to know exactly how much the gas fees are going to be to do this exchange, press the exchange button. And then as you can see, it's going to be just like on a MetaMask. When you do the transaction, it's going to take you to this option. You're going to see fast, regular, cheap. As you see, this is a bit ridiculous. Don't take the default. Go back to this page. Look how much is the standard. If it's really an urgent transaction, you should pick something that fast, either 130 or 104. If it's not, you can go by standard or slow, 68, let's say. So we go back here and we press the price of the gas going to be 68 and the gas limit. Now this is crucial, so listen up. The gas limit, as you can see right here, we have estimate cost of transaction. The basic gas fee, the basic gas unit you required is 21,000. And let me explain what exactly the gas unit. If we go back to the example of the car. If you've been driving your car for a while, you probably know it, and you know its performance and MPG, the mile per gallon. So if you do that, you can calculate the amount of gas it will require for you to cross a certain distance if you fill up the gas. So let's assume you need to get from point A to point B. If you know the mile per gallon, it's going to be easier for you to calculate the amount of distance you'll have to travel and how much mile is going to cost you in your car. So if you go back to the example of the gas on the Ethereum, the gas units are the amount of gas required for your Ethereum vehicle to complete the transaction. And as you see, right now we go back to here, it says 66. So we're going back, put the price on 66, and then it tells me the estimate gas units required. That means the amount of gas required to do the transaction is going to be 745,000 units of gas. So I'm going to tell him put 750, and because you got to understand something. The way transaction on the Ethereum network's happening is it requires certain amount of gas units to complete the transaction. If you put less gas than it requires, what basically happens is the transaction getting stuck. And if the transaction cannot complete because it has insufficient amount of gas, it will stop and it will not complete the transaction, but it will still charge you the gas fee. So it's basically like getting screwed twice, because it's like getting stuck in the middle of nowhere. Take Uber to the nearest gas station, fill up the gas, and then go back to your car to complete the trip. So it goes the same for transaction on the Ethereum network. If you put less gas than required, the transaction will get stuck, and then you have to cancel that and do it again, pay again gas fees. So just make sure you put the amount required to complete the transaction. Don't be cheap.
Now let's say it says 750, 3 zeros, 750,000 gas unit. That's the gas limit. Just like you go into the cashier, give him a $20 bill, say put 20 on pump number 5. That's exactly what we're doing right now. We're picking the cheaper gas that's going to take might be the longer, and the amount of gas units that unfortunately this is what we need to put. Sometimes this amount is changing, and you're going to see it because sometimes if the block is not congested, you might be able to get your transaction for much less. But let's, just for the sake of the example, let's take this one, press accept, and the transaction was complete. Oh, maybe not. And you see the price dropped to 467. So let's say we're going to put, no, let's put 468. 468,000 just to be on the safe side. All right, 468. Except because it was taking a few minutes. Now let's go to the complete transaction to see how many gas units actually we use. And as you can see, we transfer 1 ether, and this is the exactly how much gas unit we use. Now the more you use the blockchain, you'll be better understanding how many gas you're actually going to use compared to how much the estimator is telling you. Now if you want to know exactly how much this transaction cost, you go to the calculator and you do this. You take 298,985, that's the amount of gas we use, and you double it times 66. It's 19,733,10. And you go to this website, the Nomics. This is converting 1 Gwei to US dollars. You put this, and boom, $59.74. This is exactly how much it cost me in the simulation, of course, to transfer 1 ether, wrapped ether to DAI, USD, or DAI, I don't know how you pronounce it. If you know this, you know exactly how much money you need to put aside extra for these gas fees. That way you're not getting screwed, especially if you're trading small chunks of money. Usually it might be a little more, it might be a little less to stake the money, and to, as you see, they have also liquidity. You can play around with it. I'm going to make another video about how to use this tool, the DifiSaver. But you have Aave, Compound, MakerDAO. It's basically a simulation that shows you how much it's going to cost you to stake, how much it's going to cost you to exchange. It's not going to show you how much exactly it's going to cost you to buy and to send it to your MetaMask, but take in consideration it's probably not going to be less than 21,000 units, and you just hope to cross your fingers and hope it won't be that much. Now, one more thing I need to add.
On August 5th, 2021, there was an update called EIP 1551. And what does this update mean? It means that from now on, instead of picking the gas price, you're going to pick, there's going to be a base fee. As you see, it's going to be a base fee, and on top of it, you add priority fee. So the priority fee are some kind of like a tip that you give to the miner in order to push your transaction faster in the priority ranking. If you want to know exactly what does it mean in terms of pricing, I can do a different video about it. But just so you know, it means that basically you're going to pick the base fee, and the gas units are still going to stay the same. So it's not going to be that much of a difference. As I say, I can talk about it on different video and more down-to-earth explanation.
If you want to find out when is the best time to trade, look at this chart, gas price history. It's going to go back a week. Today is Saturday night, so if I go back to Saturday, You see, it's going to take me a week back to see how much exactly was the gas fee. As you can tell, the best time to trade is Sunday morning. This is your local time. This website is kind of very smart and already knows in your local time when will be the best time. It's taking your local time and telling you. So if you look at the pricing, you can see whatever is white and you see exactly how much is the Gwei. Or if it's red, it's really, really expensive. But even not red, this is 118, it's fairly expensive, 128. So it's not fully red, but still 173 is pretty expensive. So look at this chart and plan ahead. Know exactly when will be the best time to do the transaction. As I said, if it's not urgent, if it's just staking or buying or something that it's not really urgent, you might want to wait till Sunday morning or early at morning, like 2 a.m., 1 a.m. See that the gas pricing is fairly low. If it's an NFT or an arbitrage that you need immediately, take that in consideration, calculate, and know ahead how much money you're going to need. As you see, the pricing are varies. It could be $45, it can be $20, it can be up to $200. So take that in consideration, add it to total, and don't get caught with your pants down. You want to know exactly how much you got. Nobody likes surprises. You want to know exactly how much you're going to need to pay, and you want to know it up front. So that way you'll be more prepared when it's time to trade. If you want to save, you might be able to move to a different blockchain. So in this page, this is from the website Buying Crypto. They're talking about gas fees, comparing them. They're talking about Ethereum 2.0. It's probably going to release during this year. I don't know when exactly. It says complete by 2022. It's not completed yet, but as you see, Ethereum 2.0 is going to be based on proof of stake. We're going to talk more about proof of stake in a different video, the difference between proof of stake and proof of work and proof of history and other validation systems. Bottom line, to make long story short, the Ethereum network, if you use Polygon, Matic, or Binance, it might be cheaper than the actual Ethereum. But take into consideration that you're still probably going to have to buy the coin on the Ethereum network. I'm going to try to see if it's possible to purchase stable coin on the Polygon network, Matic. Unfortunately, Binance is not available in my state, so I can't really talk much about it, but I'm pretty sure that if you have Binance in your state and you're able to purchase coins through Binance, you probably will be able to save on gas fee. But take in consideration, as I said, try to either purchase the coins on the Polygon network. That way you can just bridge it for cheaper, or on the Binance. But I think there's one more blockchain, Avalanche. Avalanche has its own blockchain. It's low cost, eco-friendly, blazing fast. I'm going to talk more about Avalanche on a different video. Just to talk a little bit, to touch base about what's Avalanche. They have several blockchains, but basically Avalanche is also another blockchain that might be able to save you on gas fee. Now I'm going to talk more about how exactly are you purchasing coins on these platforms, if it is possible, and if it's not, how to bridge your coins and how much will it cost. So that's mostly it. Hopefully soon, when Ethereum 2.0 will be released, the price will go down and it will be easier to trade cryptocurrency, NFTs, swap, whatever you need to do on the Ethereum network. But till then, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you.